Hi Aries, this is your August 8th through August 14th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Fool. We have the Six of Wands clarified by the Lovers. We have the Queen of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, and we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Leo or an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Those are the primary zodiac signs that come through. Right? This is a journey for you, Aries, right? And let me explain. Sometimes I get snapshot readings, and every once in a while I get journey readings. This is definitely a journey reading. And what I mean by that, we start off with one energy, then it progresses into, or evolves into another one, and then by the end, towards the potential outcome, it's completely different. But this is a good change, right? So here we go. We got the Nine of Wands clarified by the Fool. This is how we start the readings, right? The Nine of Wands is a card of a wounded warrior. This is you not trusting this particular individual who is coming to your life, or perhaps you're not trusting anybody because of some negative experience you had in the past, a failed relationship or failed marriage, wishy-washy people, players, things like that. So the Nine of Wands, this is a card of you, like I said, either being not really open to get anything off the ground with this particular individual, or you're just very suspicious about people in general, right? And the good news, it's going to become a thing of the past. First of all, the Nine of Wands is clarified by the Fool. In this case, the Fool is you are getting out of that Nine of Wands energy, right? You're releasing that. You're moving out of it, right? The Fool is a card of liberation, but at the same time, the Fool is also a card of a brand spanking new beginning, right? Either way, I do see you jumping in with this particular individual, or you're just becoming open to relationships again after some period of healing. And then we have the Six of Wands clarified by the Lovers. This is a completely different energy from the Nine of Wands, right? The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success, recognition. It's a card of feeling great about what you're doing, about what's going on, and it's also a card of attention. So the new person entering your life, you definitely have this person's full and undivided attention. And for some of you, like I said, perhaps you were not trusting them in the beginning, but for others of you, it could be you just finally opening up after that negative experience, broken heart perhaps that you had, and here comes the new person, right? The Lovers clarifying the Six of Wands is the personal Gemini card. You could be dealing with a Gemini. The Lovers could also be a card of a choice, so you're choosing to open it to either to this particular individual or to open up and enjoy life and move forward, right? Leave that bad experience behind. In my opinion, the Lovers is the best card when it comes to a love connection between two people. This is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of a twin flame connection if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the lover of your life. But this is definitely a shift, a change from the Nine of Wands to a much better place, to a much better energy, right? We have the Queen of Wands right there in the middle. That's you, Aries. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter, right? In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups is all about love, genuine, authentic love, but with those three cards, this is yet another shift. You're taking it to the next level, right? The Knight of Pentacles right next to the Ace of Cups. It could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn you're dealing with, but this is when things are going to get serious, grounded. This Knight of Pentacles always talks about long-term. This Knight of Pentacles always brings stability into relationships, into one's life. The Knight of Pentacles is all about, it's the most stable, the most grounded knight out of all 4 knights, right? And the Three of Pentacles right next to it is a card of collaboration. So this is you building this connection from this new person from the ground up, making sure the foundation is solid, And the thing about the Three of Pentacles, this is when both people are doing this, because both people want it to work out, both people want it to succeed, both people see the potential, and therefore it makes total sense for them to put time, effort, whatever is necessary into this from the very beginning, right? Then the chair on top, the Sun on the bottom of the deck. First of all, it's a personal Leo card. You could be dealing with a Leo, but the Sun is also a card of clarity, so you'll be crystal clear about what's going on between you and this person. And my favorite interpretation of the Sun, it's the happiest card in the deck. The Sun always talks about success, happiness, feeling on top of the world. And by the way, whenever the Fool and the Sun cards come out in the same spread, I always point out the similarities between those two cards. In the right upper corner of the Sun card, we have, of the Fool card, we have the Sun, right? And then we have the actual Sun card with the Sun in it. And the gesture of the person on the Fool card and the kid in the Sun card, to me personally, look almost identical. And also, to me personally, this is a gesture of a very happy individual. See how they've got their arms spread out? Yep, that's what we do when we feel happy. When we feel like this is the right thing to do. So yeah, again, this is a journey from you either not trusting this particular individual or not trusting anybody. Right, then we switch off, we shift into the 6 of Wands, the Lover's energy. This is you opening up, this is you making a choice to feel good about what's going on, or this is you kind of finishing the recovery process. Probably this new person entering your life, they will have something to do with it, right? And then in the potential outcome, we are getting even more loving with the Ace of Cups and more grounded, more serious. This is when a foundation is established. This is when you guys are starting to build and start talking about long term. And yeah, it's all about happiness and love with the Sun and the Ace of Cups. All right, so yeah, really happy for you, Aries. Congratulations. Aries, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do a couple of more spreads, maybe 3 spreads. We'll see how it plays out. We'll definitely take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Aries, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the 10 of Cups, we have the Chariot, we have the Knight of Wands, and we also have the 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This looks like either some kind of a celebration, or a family event, or you could be celebrating the purchase of a new family car. This is definitely a very happy vibe. All right, so we start off with the 10 of Cups. This is a family card, and it's the happily ever after card. In some ways, it also could be a card of celebration, family related celebration. The 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right, is definitely a celebration card, right? And it's a card of a union or a reunion. Perhaps you could be going to a family reunion, right? The Chariot in the middle is the personal Cancer card. You could be dealing with a Cancer. The Chariot could be a card of you actually going somewhere, right? Or the Chariot could be a card of victory, success. And it's a card of a car, a vehicle, right? So for some of you, you could be purchasing a new car for your family, and that's what you're celebrating, right? For others of you, you could be going to a family reunion, or you could be traveling with the whole family, going on a road trip or something like that. And the Knight of Wands right next to the deck, this is more of your energy, Aries, right? This is a fire sign indicator. The Knight of Wands is all about passion, it's all about excitement, it's all about enthusiasm, it's all about feeling, you know, like you're ready to do this, whatever it is. You feel very excited about this. All right, so yeah, those are the things I see here. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the 5 of Pentacles, we have Justice, we have the 7 of Cups clarified by the 10 of Pentacles and the Star, and we also have the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra or an Aquarius, or pretty much any zodiac sign. I don't know if you watched the new love reading. Remember how I said there's 2 different types of readings that usually come up for me? Snapshots and journeys. So the first one, the new love reading, was definitely a journey. This one right here is a snapshot. It's just a situation. There is nothing happening here. There is no offers here. There's no pages. There's no knights. There's no aces. We're just looking at what's going on as of right now, right? We do have somebody, I guess, trying to get the show back on the road. Perhaps there was already an offer extended to you and now you're thinking about it, right? And we're just looking at what's going on with you. Or perhaps the person from your past, your ex, that could be their energy. They could be thinking about making a move to get back together with you. We do have two fives on the table, right? The Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So those two cards are definitely dealing with past feelings, or feelings that are associated with the past. The Five of Pentacles is a card of somebody feeling miserable, feeling left out in the cold. The Five of Cups is a card of somebody grieving the past, thinking about the past, regretting what they did in the past, or regretting what happened in the past. Justice, kind of in the middle, is the personal Libra card. You could be dealing with a Libra. Justice could be a card of an apology, a major apology. So somebody could be thinking about apologizing to you, or perhaps the apology was already extended to you. Right, then we have the Seven of Cups, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles and the Star. That could be your energy, right? If this has already occurred, if there was an apology already extended to you, and an offer to get back together was already extended to you, this is you trying to put this puzzle together, right? The Seven of Cups is a card of a confusion. This is you trying to understand if this is something you want, or if you want to go back to this person. The Ten of Pentacles with the Star, clarifying the Seven of Cups, are actually pretty good cards. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of a commitment or marriage, and the Star is either an Aquarius you're dealing with, or the Star could be a card of healing in this case. Right? So yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a decision made during this week, but that's what we're facing. Right? Either somebody's still thinking about making a reconciliation offer to you, or it has already occurred and you're just sitting in that energy. You put that person on the back burner while you figure things out. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Aries, this week we have the Five of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. Wow, look at that. You may have to defend your position yourself, your vision this week, and somebody could be doing that to you deliberately. Perhaps somebody is trying to catch you off guard, or perhaps this is just circumstantial. All of a sudden you will have to defend your position. For some of you, if you are applying for a new job, perhaps they will all of a sudden call you and say, can you come in today for an interview? And you're like, kind of scrambling a little bit. So that's what we have here, right? The Tower on the bottom of the deck. In this case, I think the Tower is all about something that happens unexpectedly, right? All of a sudden, this happens. We have the Five of Wands with the Seven of Wands, the first two cards that came out. So those are conflicting energies, right? So the Five of Wands, it could be a card of competition, right? And the Seven of Wands right next to it, this is you on the defense. But the thing about the Seven of Wands, it's a card of an active defense. So you are actively defending something. And for some of you, it could be you going for an interview, and this is you kind of trying to make sure that they pick you, fighting off competition. For others of you, perhaps you, all of a sudden there's a meeting called at work, right? And they will be talking about a project, and you'll be like, I think this particular project should be moving forward in such and such way, and here's why. And you'll be proving and defending your position. You'll be explaining why it's supposed to move forward in that particular way, right? Or perhaps somebody's going to be questioning something you are working on, or something you are trying to implement, and with the Seven of Wands, you'll be defending your position, right? For some of you, you may be inspired yourself with the Ace of Wands, clarifying the Seven of Wands. The Ace of Wands, it could be your own inspiration, your own idea, or the Ace of Wands, this is still your fire sign indicator. So you are definitely trying to push something through, defending something. You're being very active and even proactive about this, right? The Wheel of Fortune right next to the deck, it's a good card. Yeah, so if you do stand your ground, if you do defend your position, if you are being active and proactive, yeah, something is definitely going to go in your favor, right? It could be a start of that project, the start of a new cycle, or a new job that is being offered to you. Yeah, so this week is going to be very dynamic. Let's just put it this way. Prepare yourself but don't think of it as something bad. Yes, things happen all of a sudden to us every once in a while, and as long as you're prepared, as long as you're not caught off guard, you'll be okay. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Aries, this week. We have the Nine of Wands, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I think this spread is a scaled down version of the first spread, the New Love spread. The Nine of Wands, the first card that came out, is a repeat card. We saw it in the New Love spread, and the rest is history. What you're not expecting is to either open up to a particular individual whom you didn't trust in the beginning, or perhaps what you're not expecting is this person coming into your life and they will sort of melt your heart, they will restore your faith in love, they will restore your faith in people, right? And you're moving forward with this person. The Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight out of all four knights. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle, right? And the Ace of Pentacles is a golden opportunity. Alright, so what you're not expecting is new love happening to you, pretty much. And it's going to be a very fortunate new love. The word fortune and the Wheel of Fortune there is there for a reason. Alright, so yeah, you can rewind back and watch the new love spread all over again. I'm not going to go into details, right? But that's what you're not expecting. And that's what I have for you, Aries, for this week, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing week.